Alright guys, so for this video we are going to work on another of our 4/4 rhythms. This one is known as the Saidi rhythm. So this is another one of those 4/4s that is part of the Maksum family of rhythms. So Saidi is a term um, very much like melody. It's a word that means multiple things. So Saidi is a style of music, a style of dance. It's a folkloric dance that comes out of Egypt in the Said region, hence Saidi. Um, in a lot of, so this is a style of dance that kind of exists on its own, but you'll see a lot of dancers, especially Egyptian style dancers, including sort of a tableau or a section where they will do um, a more traditional Saidi style dance. Saidi style is sort of characterized by these sort of hopping movements on the feet, and very often is accompanied by the use of a cane or stick known as an asaya. So you might hear this style called raqs al-asaya, but it basically is same roots, same style of dance. So this style is very often performed by men, and it is a sort of almost a mimic or a play of combat. And there's also a female style, and that's usually what you're going to see in these sort of pieces. This dance is, and then usually the female style also tends to kind of poke fun a little bit more at the more masculine version of Saidi dance or Raksasaya. This style is also accompanied by a very particular flavor of music. You hear this a lot in belly dance, in the belly dance world in general. A lot of times, so it's characterized by the drumming, of course, but also a lot of times you're going to hear an instrument known as the mizmar, and this is it's a wind instrument, and it has a very a very strong tone. It's difficult for me to describe it in words, but when you hear it, you'll know it. And so that's kind of where this term for this rhythm comes from. This rhythm is very common in Saidi style dance and music. So there you go. So for this one, when we speak it, sorry, I'm here ready to drum, but we have to talk it out first. So when we speak it, it's going to be, so it's 4/4, so it's a Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek, 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 Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek. Okay, so let's try that on our drum. In our usual fashion, we'll start with just the bass tones and speaking the treble, and then we'll kind of build as we go. So it's Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek, Tek, 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 Dun-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek, All right, let's keep going with that. This time you're going to add your treble tones here. So it's Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek, 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 Dun-Tek. All right, so you may notice also that the Saidi rhythm and the Baladi rhythm are very similar. If you haven't watched the Baladi or Masmudi Sagir rhythm tutorial yet, I would recommend going back and checking that out. But so it's this sort of structure where it's a single bass tone and then a pair of bass tones. But the difference, of course, in the Baladi rhythm is that the pair tone or the pair bass tones comes at the beginning, whereas for Saidi, it comes at the end. So for this reason, when I'm kind of improvising and just kind of playing for fun, a lot of times I'll kind of alternate between Baladi and Saidi, and I think that that's kind of a fun way to add a little bit of variety while at the same time not going too far off the track or making it too complicated. Also, if you're playing with other drummers, this is not really traditional in Arabic drumming, but sometimes if I'm playing with other drummers also, I'll add that contrast. So they might be holding the Saidi rhythm and then I'll play the Baladi rhythm at the same time, so you kind of have it creates an interesting texture in the music. So we're not going to do too much of that here, but I do recommend trying that exercise. Maybe we'll do it sometime in the future for another video, but that's just to say, and it does kind of help to get a sense of this family of rhythms and how you can kind of transition and move between those rhythms while still remaining in your 4/4 and also keeping the same sort of basic structure. Okay, so we're going to play a couple of variations, a couple embellishments, simple embellishments with the skeleton rhythm here. So for the first one, let's see, I want to do a Tek-a-Tek. So Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, 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 Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek. So let's take it up to speed. So it's a Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, 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 Dun-Tek, going to add a little bit more to that little embellishment at the end. So it's going to be a Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek. So again, if you watch the melody video, the rhythm video, we do this similar sort of pickup to kind of give this more cyclical nature to the rhythm, fill it in a little bit more. So it's a Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek. Okay, so I want to actually take those two variations and alternate between them, and you'll kind of see how you can sort of add a bit of abbreviation or a little bit of a different feel by just having that slight rest in between to make it a little bit more almost complex. So I'm just going to demonstrate that first. So we'll play it as Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek. See how it's almost like putting like a period at the end of the sentence. So again, it's Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Tek-a-Dun-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek. All right, let's try, let's see, maybe one more variation on this rhythm real quick. So let's see, we'll do, so yeah, let's try that. So we'll hit a Dun-Tek-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Dun-Tek-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek. So we've been hitting just that one ka or tek in between. This time we'll hit a double. So it's a Dun-Tek-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Dun-Tek-Tek, Dun-Tek-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek, Dun-Tek-Tek, Dun-Dun-Tek-a-Tek. So let's try that. So we're just going to do a double and a double. No tek-a-tek. It's just going to be a tek-tek. Okay, so tek-tek, 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 tek-tek. So as you can see, that's our skeleton rhythm, and we kind of got a chance this time around to play a little bit with different ways of embellishing, and these are very like basic embellishments, and you can see all of the variety that we can add to it, and that's really where all the fun comes into hand drumming, I think. Um, so yeah, so take that, play around with it, maybe apply that practice also maybe to the melody rhythm or some other members of our Maksum family. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Thank you so much.